morning. This is Amy and Brent of Keller Williams Olympic Realty in Port Angeles Sequim. What else? We're here, and we're in our dome right now because the weather is not nice. Big black clouds, not so much to the north, but to the south they are. Talk, honey.
Yeah, okay. So we have a north wind, and as Amy has just explained to me, that north means that's where it's coming from. So I got that mixed up. But anyway, it's coming in from the north. That means we have some colder weather showing up, and so we were going to set up
too.
I'm sorry?
Clearer.
Yeah, more clear. We were going to sit outside, but the wind is very chilly. So now we're in our toasty warm dome. It could be a dorm, but you wouldn't want to live here.
Dome room?
Yeah, dome room. Yeah.
Dorm.
Domicile, we haven't figured out what to call it yet.
Bubble.
It's kind of a second living room for our vacation rental upstairs. People can come out, which they haven't been, because it's, I think, to them kind of weird. So we're looking for more comfortable furniture. So right now we're in lawn chairs, but who wants to go sit in a lawn chair?
Yeah, we'll get it.
Anyway, what do we do every week?
So every week, this is a Saturday morning, we go through the homes that have closed in the last week. So basically from Sunday to today. Nothing's closing on Sunday, but you get me. So those days, what has closed this week in Port Angeles and Sequim, we do site built, we do manufactured, blend them together. And what else?
Well, we have been adding at the end of it a
tour time.
Kind of a tour time where we go out and we pick a home that we like and go through it. We did that with one home, but we haven't heard back from the owner that it was okay with them yesterday. So we're going to hang on to that one and do that one next week. And so we'll find one this afternoon. Logan usually puts this video up Sunday night or Monday morning. And we'll get that added, so we won't have any information on that until we actually do it. So this gives you an idea from the inside out what the homes are like here.
Yeah.
Just a quick disclaimer is that the pictures you see when it shows the location and the home are from the county. We mentioned this last week, but a lot of these county pictures are old, and a lot of times people have fixed up the homes. So sometimes you think, oh, good grief, how much money for that house? Well, it wasn't really that particular house. They made it look much better. So
yeah. And the other thing is sometimes if we're near one of those houses that we're going to talk about this week, we know closed, we'll snap a picture. So then we can use our pictures, but not the copyright goes with agent. Yeah. And that's too much of a hassle to get permission for everything.
Yeah, but you knew that, didn't you? So okay, why don't we get started? And then at the end, we're going to talk a little bit about the inspection process. We have a house under contract now that is we just got the inspection back, and so we'll speak to you about that a little bit.
And this week, there are 3 homes that closed this week in Port Angeles and 3 that closed in Sequim. And I've heard that the escrow companies, title companies are laying off people. It's getting scary out there. So I'll take house number 1 in Port Angeles. We've been in this one. It's on North Francis, near the hospital. Originally listed for $249. It ended up, they lowered the price to the price that it ended up selling at $229,900, $19,100 less. It had a huge kitchen and 2 bedrooms. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 50 days on the market, built in 1930 with 870 square feet and a kind of an extra smaller lot, 0.08.
Kind of a half lot.
Yeah, kind of what they're going for these days.
Yeah, we passed a zoning ordinance.
We haven't passed it yet.
Yeah, for half 3,500 is the minimum lot size.
Oh, and then it's going to go half that.
Yeah, so normally it has been 0.18 of standard lot for a building in the city, And I think it's maybe a year or two ago they passed a change in that where you can actually build a house on half a lot, which is 0.8 of a acre.
Or 3,500 square feet.
And so the city is going through a maximize housing, housing for everyone, which is very popular now. And they're proposing that they cut that in half again, so you could build a house.
Why don't we talk about this at the end?
Yeah, on a 0.4 of an acre. So, okay, the next one is on Snyder. And Snyder is out that way, quite a ways.
Past Lake, we have sold a lot on Snyder.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
and it's past the end of Lake Crescent.
So it's way the heck out there. It's a good price. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It was originally priced at $275,000, subsequently sold for $222,500, which is $52,500 under asking. It has 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, was 36 days on the market, built in 1924 with 1,552 square feet on a little more than a half an acre with a territorial view. Problem is, I don't think they have internet out there, do they? It's
well,
sketchy. At least the last time we were out there, we didn't.
And cell phone, see.
Yeah.
And I've heard the Starlink, the Musk company, is like a 2-year wait.
Yeah.
For that stuff.
So.
You have to get on the list. And the final house is just down the street here that closed in Port Angeles. It was on East 2nd, originally listed for $409, and it sold for $395, $14,000 less. 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 18 days on the market, built in 1896. That's one of the older ones.
Wow.
1,526 square feet on 0.15 of an acre, and it has an amazing saltwater city mountain view.
Yeah, it looks right over downtown.
Yeah.
So we kind of look over downtown, but we don't really see much of it.
We don't see the buildings so much.
Okay, we're moving into Sequim now, and you're noticing we're pronouncing it Sequim, not Sequim. So that's, if you come and visit, you'll know ahead of time how to say that. So this one is on North 5th Avenue and lot number 48. This is a manufactured home development where you would pay a certain amount of money monthly to cover utilities.
East land.
So originally priced at $179,000 and sold for $170,000. That's $9,000 less. Has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 17 days on the market, built in 1989 with a good size, 1,614 square feet. And 0 acres. That's because you're leasing the land, and so that's even though these manufactured homes are a little bit easier to get into, then they're selling sometimes a monthly or maybe a quarterly fee that goes along with them. So,
but it's not a bad neighborhood.
No.
It's walking distance to Safeway, and all the medical stuff. So that's handy.
Yeah, these are nice homes. We've sold homes here before. Yeah. And usually it's, older senior citizens, which I think must include Amy by now, and me. More me than her.
Yeah.
But
you're in trouble.
So they really love it because they can just walk right downtown. So, okay.
House number 2 of the 3 is on America Boulevard. This is in a development past where Mike's Bikes was.
Out
that way.
Nicer, yeah.
Originally listed for $430, they dropped the price to $410, and it went for $400, so $30,000 less. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 78 days on the market, built in 05, 1,316 square feet on 0.12 of an acre with a mountain view. So that looked like a decent house.
Yeah. Okay, the last one to Sequim is on Rainbow's End. And this one originally priced for $649,900. They subsequently lowered that to $599,000, and it sold for $585,000, $64,900 less than asking. So this one has looks like it's a 2-story. I've not been in this one. It has 3 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 165 days on the market, and built in 1995, large home, 3,646 square feet, 1.83 of an acre with a mountain view. So I was comment on that.
I know that one.
You know that one?
This is a manufactured, but I think they built down below.
Oh yes, we have been in this one. Beautiful area.
Yeah,
it's
right by the Everwarm.
yeah, it's an interesting place. I'd not seen one like this before, where
Yeah.
they added a basement, a manufactured basement.
Which is like a walkout or a, yeah.
Yeah, but it kind of overlooks a pasture land and a barn, and it's pretty neat. We've sold a house actually almost next door to that one.
Yep. And that wraps it up for our list, the homes that have closed.
Yeah, we talk about trends, and one of the trends that I was just noticing this morning was if you have a home that is listed 8, 9, 1.1, the highest home on the market now in Port Angeles is 1.7 million. And boy, these homes are just sitting there. And even this one for 649, it was 165 days on the market. So, the high-end homes, people are a little more nervous. Part of the problem is that financing has become more expensive. So it used to be in the 3s, now it's in the 6s. That means if you used to be, you could finance $1 million home. Now you're down to, a $500,000 home.
And as you move up in the millions, they're jumbo loans, and those are more expensive too.
So if you've got one of those homes, it's a challenge. I mean, we had one that we started on high, and that was by the choice of the seller. It's almost $1 million, and we just couldn't find somebody to buy it. They kept dropping the price, but it's still out there, beautiful home, and maybe it'll go back on the market this spring. We'll see.
So I did a little number thing, and currently in the greater Port Angeles area, this counts only site built, there are 42 homes to choose from, which is not many at all. And Sequim, I did the same for them. They have 65 homes to choose from. So a little bigger choice there. But it is becoming slim pickings. Anyway.
So we thought we would talk about the inspection process. We have, as I mentioned, one home that's under contract and is in the inspection phase. And if that's your home that you have been reading, it's one of our clients from this video. And
you know who you are.
Yeah, you're reading that inspection report. So it's a home with a lot of challenges. It's got a lot of opportunities if you have some skills and are willing to work with it. What really matters is the bones of the home. And when the bones are in question, then the sale's in question. In other words, this home has some interesting challenges that I won't go into the details, but how it normally works with an inspection, you hire an inspector and they charge anywhere from $350 to $500 depending on how large the home is. We had a home that, gosh, it was well over 4,000 feet and the garage was over 4,000 feet, so that inspection was quite a bit more than normal. And the inspector goes in, and you can, to be an inspector, you have to be licensed by the state. And you can inspect your own home if you want.
And you can bring a contractor.
Yeah, and you can bring a contractor. But it's really good to get somebody who's a third neutral party that does a nice job. And we work with 3 or 4 of these guys that are really good, and this is one, this inspector, we like him a lot. We sold several homes with him.
And so once we get the inspection report, we can go back to the seller and say, there are issues here, and you can, to make this deal come to pass, fix these, reduce the price, and we'll give them the option for that. And pray that they don't just reject that.
Yeah, because this is an older home, and a lot of the older homes that are estates, it means that somebody...
well, I think this lady's in the home.
Yeah, so they either went into a home or they
passed away yet.
Or they kicked. Which is,
we're all kicking.
Yeah,
we're all terminal.
We're all terminal. Our death is imminent. So generally, what happens? You guys can figure this out. We go to, like yesterday, we went to an estate sale. We love those things because we just buy more crap for our 6-car garage. So when we have our estate sale, it's like awesome.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, but So what you see there is a home that for the last 10 or 15 years, nothing's been done in it because the person's retired, they have a limited amount of money, and what they used to do themselves physically, and I can identify with our place, at 73, I'm not doing the same things I did at 63. I'm not going up on the roof anymore. I'm not carrying big, heavy things around. But anyway, so when you have the inspection, then you have it's what we call an inspection response, and in Washington State it's a Form 35R. And in that, generally, kind of how we do it is that we list everything that's wrong with the home, a big long list. And most of the people who, for instance, are now in a home, I don't know if this person is deceased or I think it's just family now, they don't want to mess with getting contractors because they're out of the area. I think there's 2 or 3 siblings who are heirs of the estate. And so then you kind of justify from the inspection what really has to be done to make this home livable. And then you offer a cash adjustment. So for this particular home, we'd list...
We have to still talk to the buyers.
All the details, and then say, for instance, the price shall be, and we suggest a lower price. Any comments on the inspection?
No, I think that covered it.
Yeah.
And then what were we talking about that I interrupted and told you to wait? Do you know, Luke?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, jeez.
What is for lunch? Is that? So anyway, sorry it's been a little short one. We enjoy making these, but hopefully we'll find a home this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon that we can do our tour on. And
supposed to have sunshine tomorrow.
Yeah, we like your comments. Do you like the big expensive homes just for fun to see what those are, or do you prefer homes that you can actually afford? Which is
we don't know where they're coming from.
I don't know. Most of us can't really afford a $1.7 million home. There's one on the market now for that. But anyway,
and then we had a video call this week from Phil and Maria.
Hey, Phil, Maria.
That was good, and they're going to come visit and check out the area.
Enjoyed chatting with you guys a little bit.
So I think that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Have a good week.
Yeah, hopefully next week the weather's better. We can be outside.
Spring is coming.
Yeah.
Lord willing. Maybe.
Actually, I won't.
No.
Full-blown summer takes a little while to roll around, but we do have a pretty good spring here. So have a great week. Good to see you all, and we'll be back in a week.
Bye.